Okay, what's going on, y'all, man? Welcome y'all to my podcast. It's called Off the Hip. And joining me today is my boy Sensei Kyh. He's a real dope individual, man. I came across him, you know, at PV Jobs, where I found myself at, which I could say, you feel me? I can't do much speaking for him. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, so
Man,
here
hey,
he is.
appreciate you having me on, man, for real, and appreciate that introduction. The same way you found yourself at PV Jobs, I did too, through similar circumstances. So it's cool that we got to have this full circle moment and do this for real.
Yeah, man, like it's been quite challenging. I ain't gonna lie, it's been quite challenging, man, for me being home my first year out. You feel me? It ain't even been a whole year yet, but during this time last year, I was in the cell. You feel me? I had 44 years. You feel me? And I came home and I had got a contact with some people that led me here to where I'm at now, and where I actually met Kyh at. You feel me? And since I met him, he been putting me on to like better and better things, not just on some old job things, but just emotional help. You feel me? Trying to find myself in this world because it's things out here that can distract you. And from being gone, like in my situation, I've been gone since I was a juvenile. And it's been hard out here, you feel me? Like trying to like deal with certain things that you ain't have to deal with before. Like when you was a child, you had a cushion up under your ass when your parents been able to help you and feed you and clothe you. So now when you don't have that patience or that time to be like, man, like I just want to go get it. But now it's like I gotta really sit back and take precautions. Like I don't want to put myself back in a situation where I'll be led to do something that'll take me away from my family.
For sure. And I will say, just in response to that, since I met you, man, like you already could tell you have like a very strong moral compass set up already, man. Like the things you're down to do versus what you're not down to do. Like I already knew that off rip. And even me learning how to be a case manager and help y'all, man, like it was a real journey for me too, man. Like, y'all helped me get better. And I can only imagine from the time that you did, you came out into a world that's changed so much. And even since you've been home, as you can see, the world is still changing. Like it's constantly changing. So it's like, man, I'm proud of you for even taking the steps that you've already taken, man. Like for real, a lot of people, they don't want to change. They don't want to accept that you have to keep growing and changing, and it leads them back to what they were already doing. So I'm proud of you for even doing this. I mean, look where you at now. We doing a podcast right now, man.
Real,
Right,
and I
this your
appreciate
second
that.
episode. Like you're going crazy, man. So keep doing what you're
I
doing too.
appreciate that. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like I say, man, it's challenging, man. It's challenges that come with this, man. Like having to get up every day. Like I said, like I told my boy, like I had to grow up every day inside a cell. You feel me? It was only one thing that was on my mind. You feel me? And that was awareness, having to wake up and being on my shit every day, so I won't let the next man get up on me, or having to, you feel me, like not let my soul break. You feel me? Not crashing down inside them behind the walls, man. Because that time was hard. And then getting out here having to provide for your family, having to provide for yourself, or trying to apply for a job, and they don't want to have nothing to do with you because of your background. You feel me? Like that's discouraging, bro. Like waking up and then not being able to get a certain job that you want, or not being content with the job that you got because it's not paying enough. So now you got to get out here and go try to get it another way. Like that's hard, bro. So now I just learned to just smile with everything that I do now, bro. Like I'd rather take this long wait, I'd rather really just wait it out versus going to go get it right now, losing my life, man. Like my boy just got out probably like 2 months after me, and he just lost his life for something that was stupid, bro. Like you ain't have to do what you had to do for that. Like it didn't make no sense because all the conversations that we had behind them walls, you feel me? Like while we was in there, I was already on my 10th year.
Oh yeah.
He was already 6 years in. You ain't been home 6 months, bro.
Yeah.
And your life is gone, but you used to tell me how you want to get back home to your family, how you want to take care of your kids, how you want to be there for your mom and shit. But now you can't,
Yeah. Can't, man.
cause it's messed up, and I want everybody to realize like you could do so much better with the right decision.
With the right decision, man. The way you even broke that down, even being released and knowing, because that's what sucks about the world right now, is because you know who you are as a character, you know who you are morally, you know what you stand on, what you don't stand on. But a job, they'll look at you as that piece of paper of your record, and they'll rule us out of everything. They don't know who we are, the good things we've done. They'll see that. They'll also see that we're black, and they'll rule us out. So already being a man, it's a lot of challenges and weight of the world on our shoulders. But then when you have a record, it's times two. So I commend anybody who's pushing through it. You know, I had to push through it too when they gave me an opportunity up here. As soon as I moved here, bro, from Georgia, I had a whole path of what I wanted to do. I had got a gun charge within the first, right after moving to my apartment, man. I had just gave myself a positive pep talk about my life. Got pulled over. That shit just went south, man. Already, that shit, you know, when people see that on your record, they do not want to mess with you at all, bro. So it's like the way you broke that down, like it was perfect, man. But it's mindset. That's what it comes down to. Knowing that no matter how somebody views me, I can still be successful. Mm-hmm. I've ruled out having anybody putting any limitations on me. Like, I know I can do whatever I put my mind to. And even seeing you, what you've been doing in just a short amount of time, man, like, you've done so much. Like, you've gotten jobs. Even when the job left you, you found another opportunity, found another one. And even now, you're learning all these media skills, man. And what we're doing right now, nobody can restrict us because this is coming out of our souls and our brains. That's why I'm a media person, man. Like, just talking. Even though I make music, I have another passion for just talking, man, just real spill, because that comes out of my spirit. A song come out of my spirit, but this is coming directly, you know, shit off the hip. You know what I'm saying? So, like, man, what you just spoke some true words, man. I'm proud of you, man. But remember to give yourself a pat on the back too, because you came a long way, bro, for real, man. Just from knowing what I do know about you, a lot of people already just folded. They don't tell themselves they can do it. Like, you're doing it though, man. So I know you see the goal, but make sure you still congratulating yourself along the way, bro, because I've seen the growth in the time I've known you, man. Like, just keep doing what you've been doing.
I appreciate that all the way, man. It's like, it don't come overnight. Mm-hmm. Like, gaining that self-esteem, like gaining that mentality, like you said, it's a mentality thing. Like, I had a childlike mentality for so long, I had to shake it. Mm-hmm. Like, I really had to break them chains from that. Like, I really had to let that go. Like, I had so much hatred on my heart. I had so much envy on my heart. Like, I used to just to be so angry because I used to attach myself to a whole lot of stuff. Like, oh, my daddy wasn't there. Like, all right, that's him. I'm grown now. Mm-hmm. I ain't got to keep holding on to the daddy issues. Yep. You feel me? Or, oh, because I didn't have this when I was a child, or because I didn't have certain memories or certain childhood, like, times with my family, or I'm not close to certain family members, like, that part of my aspect of my life is over with now because I'm grown now. Mm-hmm. And now that I see that I'm grown now, I see that I can make a better life for myself and the children I do want to bring into this life. I don't have to hold on to that hatred no more. Like, I just got to let go and let God deal with it. Mm-hmm. Because the more I hold on to all the things that hold me down, it's going to break me. I'm not finna do that to myself no more, bro. I just want to live. I just want to smile, because for a long time I couldn't do that. I sat in a cell with a dark cloud over me for so long. I'm tired of that. I done seen people die. I done seen people overdose just to try to escape their reality. Yeah. That's not something I want for myself. I done seen people, I done sat right here and talked with them one day. The next morning we wake up for count. Dude is dead. Now you got some people calling your family talking about, oh, you can't even, like, bro, I ain't trying to deal with that. I don't even want to see that for the next man, bro. I literally, like, I really feel like my purpose on this earth is to see somebody else smile, bro. No matter how much of it, no matter how much I get up out of it, as long as I see you smile, that's all I want, bro. Mm-hmm. Because there's a lot of people here that's not here that I wish I could see them smile. Mm-hmm. You feel me? This world would be a much better place if people just learn how to love each other and stay in their own lane. And when I say stay on their own lane, I mean be comfortable in your own skin. Don't have to sit here and try to be like the next person, because you're not going to get that same social approval as that person.
No, that's true, man.
Like, I love to see everybody be in their own skin. I don't like this person. I don't like seeing this person just like this person, because that's not your genuine self. Mm-hmm. Be genuine, bro. Like, God died for a reason. Mm-hmm. You feel me? He died for us all to be equal. I hate people to shame other people. Like, you always want to see a person on Instagram want to, like, socially, like, disapprove somebody else for how the way they dress or how the way they look. That's them. Like Cat Williams, he been dogged out right now on Instagram because he telling his truth.
Hey, yeah, I respect him, man. He told his truth, man. He catching a lot of flack, but I mean, that's what's true to him. Like, I believe in don't let nobody else write the pages in your book. You got a lot of people coming out right now trying to discredit him, but that was his experience. That's his experience. Bro. You can't take that away from nobody. And also what you just said is real deep, man. Like, a lot of people, they'll let their trauma, shape them into who they are forever. Like, trauma is real. Experiences are real, and it does shape us, but you got to learn to let go of that shit. Some people, they'll use trauma as a excuse to not grow. I know how many times we ran into people, they'll be a certain type of way. They say, oh, I'm like this because of this, and they just content with it. But they not even knowing you can do better. You can work out of that shit. But trauma, it also helps build us too, man. It helps us get those morals and those instincts and those values. And it also, you know, it helps you each one teach one, plant the seeds to the next generation. Because I know it's a lot of stuff you've been through, man. You got younger homies. You can deter them. You at that point now, you like, bro, you don't have to do that, man. The stupid route, the ignorant route, it's a fast come up sometimes, but that's not always best. It leaves us with a lot of other consequences, man. For real. And, you know, you sat and did that time. So it's like, man, you actually lived it.
And that's why I be trying to tell my young homies, bro. I tell them every day, bro, like, man, your time needs to be accounted for, bro. Because the same niggas that you hang around with is not going to clothe you and they not going to feed you. When you hit that cell, they not going to send you a dime in your books. So you got to make sure that everything that you do, every decision that you make is accounted for, bro. You got to have a safety net up under your ass, bro. Because these streets don't love you.
Nope.
They don't love you, bro. They do not love you. You going to be here today and be gone tomorrow and ain't nobody going to care. Because you going to be a just a memory. Nah, that's all it is now, bro. Like
That's it.
And it's like, get you some dollars, bro. Build you a legacy. Build a foundation. Have something to look back on when you gone. You feel me? Like Chairman Fred Hampton said it himself. He said, man, he want to die with a conviction, bro. He gonna die for something. You feel me? He gonna die for his people. He lived for the people. He died for his people. That was his purpose. You feel me? That's what he felt like his purpose was. So my question be to everybody else: what is your purpose? What is your soul worth?
That's powerful, man.
Like, what is your soul worth, bro? Like, literally, I really want to know, what is your soul worth? And if you come back to me with a monetary value, that means your soul is worth nothing. You got to die for a greater good, bro. I want to die for my family. I want to make sure when I go out, my family is straight. They got a roof over their head, mortgage paid off. All they got to do is probably pay property taxes.
That's it, man. You left something. And I think as we get older, it's something in our spirit that causes us to want those things, man. Like, I always give a little grace to the younger ones, but it's like now the violence is being pushed so much that it's scary to know, like, the rate of these young dudes crashing out nowadays, man. Like, you know, the violence is celebrated. Unfortunately, in our culture, violence has always been kind of celebrated. Just in the history of the world, violence has been celebrated. But now it's like we're really seeing the impact of this shit, man. A lot of these young dudes, I feel like the choices they're making, not to say they want to die, but it's just like they want their homies to be like celebrating them. And I'm like, you're not here to see them. You getting celebrated.
And I feel like, cause it's like the real like people like tend to try to flip that switch on or that stigma on the Black Panther Party for when they came with they was on some protecting themselves and protecting our community. That's not what we pushing now, bro. We pushing on if some ops come through. That's all it is. Ops this, ops that. Ain't nobody doing nothing to build their community. Ain't nobody putting no money back into their hood. And none of that. They just watching it diminish. There's nothing truly going on, bro. If it is something going on, because it's a block party, because somebody either, like you said, somebody either died or somebody got released from prison. That's it, bro. Ain't nobody, come on, there is nothing
not celebrating
good.
Nothing else, man. It's like we see it. Like, yeah, it's great when somebody gets released. Great to see you home, but we got to get in the habit of celebrating our accomplishments too, man, just because. So it's like I see it, even from being in Georgia to now being in California. It's the same stuff, different state, man, as a whole, as a culture. But it's like, it's good, though, that these type of combos are happening because I do think more people are waking up. And it's like, we don't wake up, it's getting even worse now. You know what I'm saying? Because now, unfortunately, because of the internet, it's like these young dudes, they got a lot of things they can impersonate. It's a lot of impressionable youth right now. You can see it online. You can see somebody with all their ops, with their guns, and it's like now they can, I want to look like that. I want to do that. Not even knowing, like, bro, this shit can end with a bullet, man. You be gone.
And I'm telling you, bro, a lot of these niggas do not know how to wipe their ass correctly when shit gets shitty, bro. I'm talking about, like, for real, though. Like, niggas can claim all that tough shit, man. You don't want to wake up to dodging no bullets every day. You don't really want niggas at your front door every day. You don't want to feel no pressure like that every day to the point you feel like you can't sleep, you can't trust nobody. You don't want that sense of paranoia. You want to live with that over your head.
Yeah, nobody want to live like that,
bro. So actually right now, I'm cool. 10, 15 years ago when it was up, I can actually say I was out there when it was up. It was cool because I was a kid. But now that I'm grown and I see what life is really about, I'm not trying to duck and dodge no bullets. I'm trying to make it home every night so I can wake up and make it back to work in the morning.
Be at peace, man. Peace is what I strive for. Like, yeah, I love getting money, but peace, I put peace above all of that, man. Just feeling calm in my soul, man. Like, I feel like you can't measure that at all, bro. So I feel like that's just something we reach as we get older, man. Unfortunately, a lot of guys aren't getting to that point because they're not, they're getting killed. So that's why I really like what you're doing with this, man. Like, you're just trying to plant those seeds into the youth, man. As we keep growing, we're gonna keep growing with the world too. So I feel like it's our duty. People with the kind of souls that we have, it's our duty to kind of help people. Like the same way you said you like seeing people happy and smile. Like I like doing the same thing. I could be having the most worst, terrible day, but if I can help somebody and I see it made an impact, I feel good. I feel like I accomplished something, man. It does in turn make me feel better too, man. But it's also a lot of temptation out here in the world. The world is kind of set up now for us to make those bad decisions. So every day can kind of be a challenge at times. So, people like us, and even the challenges we face, man, we're going to be constantly challenged too. But I think we're in the right space doing what we're doing, man. We just got to, not let the enemy get us distracted. Whatever that enemy is for you. I know some of my enemies, man, not even a physical person, just the distractions of the world that can lead us down that path.
Anything can be a thought, it could be anything, bro. Anything triggering that can set you off to make you feel like you can go back to your old way. Anything that can set you 10 steps back. You feel me? Like I know that there's certain people I can't be around when I'm in a certain type of mood. Because I know what type of energy they're gonna give me. So it's like, all right, I know what I need to do. I just need to go home. That's what I've been doing lately. I just go home now. Like I used to sit out like. Before, I used to want to get away from people so much, like I couldn't run from it. So I used to just get quiet and I just shut myself down. And every time a person used to ask me, I'd be like, nothing, ain't nothing wrong. But it's just, I ain't doing nothing but just bottling up my emotions. So now, instead of just bottling up, I just go home. I just go home, take me a shower.
And you be cool, man.
Yeah, be cool.
Yep. That's the thing,
straight,
bro.
man.
That's the thing, bro. Avoiding them confrontations, man. Like, I used to get into confrontations, too. It's like because I was mad. I wasn't controlling my emotions. It's so easy to have that back and forth with people. And you'll feel like you did something, even when you win the confrontation, but you didn't really win nothing in the end because you really can be more mad.
Man.
Walking away, it's hard, but once you're away, like a lot of times you never even have to see this person again if you really don't want to. Like I try to avoid, like you said, I avoid people that I should not be around. I know it's certain people who, if I come around, this may happen. I know we may bump heads about this. I try to avoid all that now. And if I do come around somebody or I get into an altercation, I make sure I stay on top of my emotions. Because a lot of people you'll run into, you realize they have no emotional control at all.
And that's just why now I'm not letting nothing that's temporary, throw me off my game, bring me out of my comfort zone. I'm not finna give you that satisfaction. I can't let you, not finna raise my blood pressure. I can't let that happen no more, man. It's just, there's too much other things in the world for me to be worried about or focused on, you feel me, than an argument.
Nah, for
or
sure.
A slight misunderstanding that could have been avoided. You feel me, by me just walking away or just not even being in your presence.
Yep. And then it's like you also, when you get into those altercations, you pretty much give somebody else consent to control your mind. Like another human, no human can have consent to control my mind and my thoughts and my emotions. So as I've gotten better with mine, I'm like, man, I'll laugh it off and walk away, man. It's pointless. It's pointless because a lot of people, when they exude that energy, they really miserable in their personal life. If you can't walk away, if two men can't be like, man, it's not even that serious.
And one thing I noticed about walking away, that shit hurts them more than it hurts you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because you walking away smiling, you do just go. You still would argue. It's over with. The day is over with.
Nah, bro, I have a perfect example. Yesterday, I was leaving from my other little gig. It was like probably 11:30. I was driving too slow. I was driving speed limit. Somebody behind me wanted to, they wanted to hit about 90. So I maintained my speed limit. They held the horn on for about 30 seconds, bro. 30 full seconds the whole time getting off on the ramp. So I maintained my limit. When they sped up, I saw they were trying to get next to me, man. They rolled next to me, rolled the window down. I was like, all right, what they about to say? They leaned back. I just did thumbs up. I smiled. She leaned out the window like she was about to throw a bottle back at me. And then they just sped off. But I was like, dang, like I gave her a thumbs up and a smile. And after them holding the horn at me, that just sent them into a rage, bro. So it's literally exactly what you just
like that.
Yeah, bro. Like taking the higher route, it really pisses people off, man. So that's why I like to do that. It feels just as much satisfying for me to do that now too, bro. But people are unhinged out here. That's what we were saying. So it's just staying on my 10. Because I can't let nobody else affect me from my mission that I'm doing on Earth.
You can't never control what somebody else is doing, man. Everybody got their own personality. Everybody's their own individual. We can only be in control of our actions. You feel me? Like everything everybody else be going through, they try to take it on somebody else because they can't find a problem or solution to their own problem.
Yep.
You feel me?
They can't find that work, bro.
Yeah, so it's like and like I say, man, I really appreciate you, man, and everything that you do for yourself and for everybody else, man. Because it be times when you want to take a step back, you want to, just be to yourself. You feel me? But you still keep that. You still keep your face on, man. You still show everybody love, and you still be the same way, man. You still be 100, man. I appreciate that, bro. Since I met you, been the same way, man. And it's been a year, damn near.
Yeah, it's been about a year for sure, man.
And I can't take nothing away from it, but just positive vibes, man, positive energy, man, and just greatness, man. And I just want to keep on elevating from it.
Man, I appreciate you, man, for real. And
I took plenty of pages about your book, man, and I hope I can take a few more, man, because it's working for me, man.
Nah, let's keep going up, and then the more you learn, bro, bring somebody else up with you too, man. It's people around us, I notice, it's people around us that are ready, but they don't have that hand to just pull them up, man. Everybody's not ready yet, but you know the people in your life who are ready. So that's how I try to do it, man. And just constantly doing inner work. I know when I feel away, it's a reason that I feel away. If I start off my day sad and I'm mad at this traffic, I'm like, why am I really mad? It's a deeper meaning to this. I'm mad at myself because I left too late. It's always I bring it deeper every time I feel any emotion. So man, I appreciate you. Me on my path, right now I'm just a sum of everything I've been through. And I know I got so much more to go through in my life, and I'm going to just have to learn from it, but I'm not going to clock out, man. I'm going to just keep going. Like, I want to see what's at the end for me. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, man. And even on your end, keep doing what you're doing too, man. Like, I really see great things in your timeline for what you're doing now, bro, and what you already been through. Like, I feel like the sky is the limit. So let's just keep working and keep doing this, man, for real.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, Miss Heather, we thank you back there.
Thank you to the producer, Heather. Really.
Yeah, man.
Very professional.
This is a real good talk that we had, man. I hope people really take some part of this, man, because I sure did. You feel me?
Same.
I ain't gonna lie to you, just talking like this, man, just releases a whole lot, even without me talking about it. Just being able to just speak like this openly and just fluently, just does something
for sure, man.
So I appreciate this, man.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. And I feel like that's what we got to get back to more as just human beings anyway, just talking, man. I know a lot of times we close off, and we close off for a reason because everybody doesn't need to have our energy, but people you trust talking to, I feel like we need to get more in the habit of doing that because it does feel good. It's just the easiest self-help therapy, man. So I feel good, too. The same feeling you had, like I love having these type of conversations, man. So appreciate you bringing me on once again, bro, for real.
You already know, man. So with that, man, we're going to call it a wrap.
Off the hip. Subscribe.
I can't be a shit.